Hey y'all, it's your favorite mega church cult survivor and whatever. Leah Lauder in the cut. Got a new one for you lot. Let's talk about Kharis. Let's talk about God's servant, David and Tree. I've been waiting. It's been a long time coming. Kharis is gonna get it. It's your turn now. Remember I told you I'd let you know when it's your turn, cousins. And the day has arrived. Okay, so this was the 50-20 soiree that they did celebrating 50 years of David's life and 20 years of the ministry. So they've gone all out. Now you could really see the cult unification in this. It's very uniformed. They've got on the hat. It's giving Moonies. Because guys, when you see them, remember I said to you with cults, it's very subtle. So your initial thoughts when you look at this picture is, oh, they're well put together. They look neat, but there's something weird. There's something strange. There's something off. And it's that strangeness with cults because of the characteristics. Remember I told you that it's about the, through the members that we tell that the cult is a cult. It's not actually through the cult leader, guys. So you can see here that it's given a similar vibe. You know, they're all standing like soldiers, army, regiment, all lined up perfectly, exactly. Everybody's looking the same. It's the same vibe. It's that unified vibe. It's that high control vibe in the cult. Through the pictures, we can see that even with them just standing and taking a picture, there's no authenticity. It's the same thing. Look at UCKG, the same lineup. They're standing the same. Look at my cult. It's just giving cult. Everybody's the same. Look at them. It's giving weird, guys. This is how high control groups move. They're perfectionists. The cult leaders are malignant narcissists. So they're egotistical, egomaniacs. So they like everything really perfect, uniformed. There can't be, you know, a strand of hair out of place. Everybody's got to be the same, got to be wearing the same. They've all got to look the same. It's a high control group. Get me out of there. Okay. So with my cult, this is like one of their halls in somewhere that they've built in the church here. So basically they've tried to take down the website because it was so culty. They're doing a new one. But anyway, when I did this, I said that it was giving Moonies. It's very unified. And this is when I was like, OMG, I'm in a cult. Look, it looks like these people could go in that hall. Do you understand what I'm saying to you guys? I can't really tell them apart or distinguish which church cult is which apart from the colour. But again, that's another telltale key sign that it's a cult. Because you'll see that Shincheonji has predominantly Asians. UCKG has predominantly like those beige kind of Brazilians. My cult has predominantly West Africans, Ghanaians. The only time you see them with other members is when they send them as missionaries, like this guy, Reverend Peter. They sent him to India. He got transferred because of allegations of SA out there with young men. The only time that you'll see them with other members. Otherwise, it's always very unified and it's people of their same kind because it's a cult of high control. I just put this photo in here because this is so weird. Do you know what I mean? And that's the thing with cults. It's very subtle, but you'll look at it. It's a bit airy. It's very, very subtle. The worship and the admiration. They've got their little baby wearing a mask of David and put this in there because this is weird as hell. And this is about exposing Kharis. So this is an intro talking about Kharis as a high control group. I'm going to be posting receipts, accounts. I'm going to be the voice of Kharis survivors. Now, enough Kharis survivors that have deprogrammed and deconstructed their mind and they're ready to speak out. And I will be doing that anonymously on their behalf. So get ready, Kharis. I'm going to be talking about your favoritism, all your abuse, all your high control activities and cultish ritualistic behaviors. You know, the receipts that the survivors have given me over the past 2 months have been absolutely disgusting. So glad that people have healed and they're ready to speak out. I just want to say, Kharis survivors, I absolutely love and adore you. I'm going to get emotional. Oh my gosh. Remember I spoke to you about the links that Kharis has with my church cult? When I first started speaking out against church cults in March, I spoke about Kharis. I didn't have one survivor come forward and then they started reaching out to me because it's a sister church. Look at him here with my spiritual father, Bishop Richard. He kisses his ass. Look at him, my cult leader's in the middle. He's connected. All of these spiritual fathers, they're all together. All move together like packs. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? It's like an elitist circle. Then here's my bishop's wife, Lady Reverend Adelaide. And I told you this woman don't preach nowhere. She don't go nowhere. She has special guest appearances at certain churches. I'm telling you, it's very culty. Here she is with my cult leader and Stevie Wonder. Yeah, he flew him. These men are so corrupt. Like you could say, oh, it was his birthday. He does Stevie Wonder, but you got to be responsible, man. It's like I'm doing this CIC right now. I've set up a GoFundMe. I'm going to be applying for funding. I would never say, oh yeah, I'm going to fly out Stevie Wonder, even if we had millions for my birthday. You got to be responsible with the money. You got to always be thinking about survivors. I just think the heart of a pastor will always be trying to do things for the members. Like I've just known these survivors for 5 minutes. There's no way I could have like hundreds of millions and I'm not building people houses. I'm not giving people money. They just love moving in private jets, moving around with the most elitist, the presidents of their country, whatever. They love the fame and they're so egotistical. My pastor is spending the church's money. People are so broke, giving their last in economic depression. Here, my man is jumping on private jets. It's sickening. Then here he is being held as the light of the world, like Jesus Christ. They had to take the website down because they're worshipping Dag more than Jesus. Anyway, this isn't about Dag. This is about God's servant, David Antry, Kharis. Here he is preaching in my headquarters church, 2A Carden Road, SE15 3UD, Christ Cathedral Church. This is what they love. Saw David Antry kneeling before my spiritual father, Bishop Richard, in '09. And he was saying that he offers everything to Dag Heward-Mills. If it wasn't for Bishop Richard, he never would have got connected to Dag. He then started doing up begging. My man was on the hard marble floors on his kneecaps. His knees must have been bruised. Was the ghetto. I felt embarrassed for him. But David is a beg. That's what he does. He's been begging it with the Oyedipos, the Archbishop Duncan Williams, because no one knows who his spiritual father is. Who is Ampere Coffee, Reverend Ampere Coffee? I've never heard of him a day in my life. That guy's not known like the giants. This David Antry's spiritual father is not like a Yedipa, on the same level as my spiritual father. That's why he had to go and be a beg it with all of the top men. It's really sad because I remember seeing David. He looked like this, back in 08, 09. Probably a lot of you Kharis people coming on here having the most talk. You probably hadn't even started the church in 09, did you? Because a lot of the OG members that are like my age, like 37, like them kind of ages there, they left during the pandemic. So it's just a wave of a lot of young people. What you'll find with Kharis as well is that their shepherds are like 30, 31, 32, very young, the pastors, because all the people my age, the OG members that had been there for 10, 15 years, 18 years, 20 years, they're gone. They're gone. They've seen the corruption of David Antry. They've seen how he's changed. The man used to be humble. He's unrecognizable now. He's completely lost himself. And that's what happens with these men, because they're just human beings, guys. And these pastors, they're celebs. The same fame that comes with Jay-Z, the same money, probably more with these kind of celebs. Because remember, if they've got 100,000 people on a Sunday all giving £1, that's 100 racks. And people are going to give more than that. So yeah, guys, I'll leave you to do the math. But these men are egotistical, greedy, stealing people's money and abusing them all at the same damn time. So please stay woke, guys. Check out my other crazy, wacky content on Mega Church Cult. And it's been Leah Lauder, your favorite Mega Church Cult survivor turned social justice activist.